Today, we're going over the hollow hold. Hey guys, Coach Jason here with Centered CrossFit. Today we're going to be going over the hollow hold position. So we have Coach Lauren here, another coach here at Centered CrossFit to help us demo it out. So we're going to go ahead and go down to the ground. You guys can also do this at home too if you have some space, maybe on the living room floor. You can go ahead and do this with us as well. So the first thing she's going to do is she's just going to lay back onto her back. Okay. Now, the first thing we have to master is the most basic position of the hollow hold, and what we want to create is this bowl shape with our torso. Okay, so what she's going to do is she's going to bring her knees up to her chest. Okay, she's going to think about rounding her pelvis underneath, pushing her belly button down into the ground. Okay, and then she's going to take her hands and reach past her legs there. Cool, and then she's going to pick her shoulder blades up off the ground here. Now, this is that bowl shape position that I'm talking about, and she's wanting to think about pushing her lower back down into the ground and creating no space, no air underneath her belly button. Okay, now this is a really good position here. For most of us, this is pretty easy, okay? Now, once we've mastered this position, we can make it more difficult by going ahead and straightening one of our legs out. So this makes the position more difficult, okay? Now, she can bring that leg back in and try the other leg, cool? And as we do this, we really want to focus on making sure we don't lose that bowl shape with our torso, okay? So go ahead and bring both your legs back in and go ahead and relax for a second. Cool. So those are the first two positions. Number one, the knees tucked, reaching past your legs, creating that bowl shape. And then number two, to make it a little bit more difficult, she can straighten one leg out, hold that for maybe a couple seconds, and then try the other leg as well. Cool. Once we've mastered that, we can make it even more difficult. Okay, she's going to come back to that position. Same thing, pushing her belly button down into the ground, reaching past her legs, shoulder blades up off the ground. From there, she can straighten her legs straight up, and this becomes a lot difficult. Now, as she starts to lower her legs down, it becomes more difficult, more difficult, more difficult from there. Cool. Still trying to maintain that bowl shape with her torso, pushing her lower back down into the ground. Cool. Go ahead and relax. Awesome. So that's another progression for the hollow hold there. Now, if we want to make it even more difficult and we've mastered the previous positions, what we can do is this. Lauren's going to come back up into that first position. From there, she's going to straighten her legs up, start to lower them down. Okay, then once she gets to a good position there, she's going to start to raise her hands overhead. Notice this bowl position she has with her torso is still there. Okay, lower back's pressed into the ground, and then as she starts to lower her hands, lower her feet, it becomes even more difficult. Okay, so that's the hollow hold position there. Go ahead and relax. Thank you, Coach Lauren. Cool. So that's the hollow position there. Go ahead, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out all of our videos that we have for you there on the channel.